Hi guys! Today, I'm going to be drawing the 4 missing kids from the Roblox horror game 99 Nights in the Forest in my own art style. If you have played the game before, you will know that it is a game where you build a camp, collect resources, and rescue the missing kids, all while avoiding enemies such as the deer and cultists. Developed by Grandma's Favorite Games, it is a more recent up-and-coming game in popularity. Putting that aside, let's get right into the video. Very first character I'll be working on is the Dino Kid, as he is the first character on the board to be rescued. Before I get into that though, if you haven't played the game or already looked into the lore, let me sum that up. It all started when reports of a deer appearing off as unnatural and even standing on 2 legs were made. The following weeks, 4 kids went missing, and after police searches, nothing could be found about the kids, which led to the forest being closed off from the public. This game was based on a true story, which I'll cover possibly later or in another video. Going back on track though, in the most recent update of when I'm recording this, if you wait a while on the missing page for each kid, it gives a small animation showing how they got kidnapped by the deer. For the Dino Kid, it seems like he was just sitting down on a log, possibly waiting for his family when he got taken. In the game, each kid gets harder to save one after the other with more hostile animals guarding them. For the Dino Kid, when I was drawing him, he comes off as having a pale peachy skin color for his in-game model, but in the poster he's yellow. I'm not sure if that was a genuine mistake or he's really just supposed to be like that. I don't know what skin condition that switches you from yellow to a light skin color, but I ended up changing him to being yellow to match the poster as well as everyone else, as they are all yellow. Putting that aside though, here he is in my art style. Secondly is the Kraken Kid. Shown in the short story given to us in the poster, it seems like she was having fun at the lake until she noticed something coming from the water. That something was a deer, and it was too late to where she got captured by the deer. Guys, this is why we don't leave children unattended, and why you should stick with your parents or a guardian at all times in public. And I'm not saying a deer will pull you out of the water, but you know, it's better to be safe than sorry. As I drew all the missing children, I want to represent that earring off-putting feeling you get from the deer, so they aren't really, they aren't really happy in the drawings, if I'm gonna say so myself. The Kraken Kid definitely had to be my favorite to draw out of all the kids, since I think the colors pop out nicely in this drawing. Closing that off, here is the final result of her in my art style. The third kid to be rescued is the Squid Kid. From the poster animation, it seems like he went off wandering in the forest to the caves before getting kidnapped by the deers. Guys, I don't think he's played these games before. Okay, that wasn't funny, sorry. I like to think the kids range from 6 to 10 years old, the Koala Kid being the youngest, the Dino Kid being 8, Kraken Kid being 9, and lastly the Squid Kid being 10. I've noticed people have been making really interesting theories, and I hope in the future with all the updates that we are getting, that we get actual lore, and yeah. Closing that off though, my favorite aspect of his design has to be his squid hat, and here he is in my art style. The last and final kid to be rescued is the Koala Kid. I do find it funny that they're just named after the animal their hat has, but it is more easier to remember rather than actual names. Since she is the very last kid to be rescued, it'll be more trickier to save her since she's protected by alpha bears. But as long as you have good weapons and bring along friends to help you out, it should be easy. I should bring up the animation on her poster, which seems the most interesting to me. It shows her already crying, looking around somewhere to possibly hide from, but she didn't make it far because, well, the deer got to her, so... My theory is she probably saw the deer kidnap one of the other kids beforehand, which led to her running away. And I mean, she does seem the most traumatized compared to the other kids. Like, yeah, Dino Kid is crying, but I'll also be crying, and the Kraken and Squid Kid are kind of, they're scared, but she seems way worse. But once you rescue them, they're back to smiling, so that's a positive there. Altogether, the Koala Kid was fun to draw, and so here is the final product of her in my art style. Thank you guys for watching till the end of the video. If you want, comment down what you think I should draw in my art style in the future. I must mention it has been officially a year since I actually started taking YouTube serious, and I just want to say thank you all for supporting me throughout my journey. Whether you've been watching me since I began my Dandy's World series or if you just have found me recently. I want to continue making videos for you all to enjoy now that I'm no longer sick. Yeah, if you've been around for a while, you know that I get sick like probably every 2 days. But as I'm recording this, I haven't gotten sick in like a week, so yeah. I must mention summer break is coming to an end soon, but that isn't stopping me, guys. That is not stopping my posting grind. I hope that when I do go back to school, it won't affect my schedule so much. And speaking of schedule, I must let you all know that I actually have plans on what to post next. If you're interested in like my Danny's World series and all that, I do plan to make like what's the thing called? The Game Pass, the Showtime Game Pass, and like, sorry guys, I can't speak. Oh yeah, I also want to make like Forsaken characters, but in my art style, and like give them little redesigns, and that's probably gonna be like about 4 parts of the video. So if you're interested for that, you should totally stick around, guys. And lastly, I plan to make a vlog about the BFDI XII tour. So if you guys like object shows, well guess what? So do I. And I'm going to the one in Los Angeles, and so yeah, I actually look forward to making that, but you know. Okay, I've been yapping. If you know me, I like to yap at the end of my videos, but I am done yapping. Thank you so much for watching, and until then, drink water and stay healthy.